Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Terminus podcast for the weeks of September 9th, 2017. This is episode number 84, and I am here. I am your dispatcher, Ellis, otherwise known as Train Man, here with my engineers, Weibold, Jader, and Milky. Well, two engineers and a motorman. Sorry, I've never quite respected that. And Jake Miller has returned, once again.
Hello, everybody. Glad to be back.
Alright, so, before we get to some interesting stuff, I don't know, there's not really an overarching theme for this episode so far. I don't know, northern confusion. The train will terminate.
Northern confusion,
northern exposure. Okay, this week we are underground in a bunker. That's right, it's the return of Big Concrete. As we are hidden deep beneath Los Santos.
It's World War III, everybody.
Nice. It's the return of Big Concrete.
Yes. Alright, well, yeah, we're watching TJ fool around with the stuff in the new GTA 5 DLC. So anyways,
Yes.
Before we move on to the meat and potatoes of this podcast, of course, we have the Class 1 Mantle of Responsibility, and we only have one thing to note. We almost had none, but the mess that Union Pacific made, just sort of tumbling some cars. And by cars, I don't mean freight cars. I mean, those, hold on, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 derailed auto racks full of Toyota Tundras, I think? Yep. So, that's a lot of broken things. Also, what happened was, these cars ran away. They ran away down a hill, and then crashed. So, Union Pacific allowed a runaway.
Someone's getting fired.
Yeah, someone's getting fired for this, and also it knocked out power.
Oops.
Yeah. Just when you thought it couldn't get any better. But that's it, actually. That's the only derailment that we have for the last 2 weeks, which is impressive considering last time just about everyone had derailed. So that means Canadian National is still the holder of the Class 1 Mantle of Responsibility. And let's move on to some of the stuff that we did at home.
Wait.
G-scaleisms.
G-scaleisms?
Yeah, what did you do? What did you do?
We're actually recording this somewhat on time for once.
We always record this on time.
Yeah.
Right,
Every
okay.
Saturday.
Well, actually, it's Sunday, but whatever.
No, it's Saturday.
No, it's Saturday, Trader. Wake up.
You're Saturday.
You're chum.
I was hoping that's what he wanted.
Okay. So, it's been a fall tradition with me and my grandparents pretty much since I was, I think, 4 or 5.
Lad.
We go to the Columbus Garden Railroad Society's open tour. It's always within the first, the first or second weekend of September.
Okay.
We went to 5 railroads. All were pretty good except for this one Disneyland one that was, it was alright, but it was really, really barren.
Did it look like it was being hit by a hurricane?
Was it in the process of being
Sorry.
It wasn't wet, but it was really, really boring.
Well.
It's probably why it wasn't wet.
Yeah. Also, there was some, I'll find a picture over here, but there was some, I saw this, and also I immediately knew you would cringe.
Oh, no.
Look at this. What's wrong with this picture?
Oh, no. I don't
Hold
know.
it up to the camera.
Do I want to see? Alright, you're sending it?
Yeah.
I want to see it. I don't want to see it, but I want to see it.
There's 2 things wrong with that picture.
Waiting. Oh, here it comes. Uh-oh. Oh, no.
Oh, no. Not like...
Oh, my God.
Alright,
What the hell? What the
I haven't seen
hell
it yet.
is wrong with this
I haven't seen
locomotive?
it yet. Okay, there's
Yep.
something wrong with that tender, but the
There's
locomotive.
something wrong with the whole thing.
No, look at the track.
It's so ugly. Oh yeah, why is there one piece of... Why is
Public
it
track.
hovering?
I
Or
don't
not
know.
hovering, but it's like, that's not safe. That's not
Cringy
good.
civil engineer. Actually, wait. Here's a picture that shows it a little better.
I know why it's hovering. I figured out why it's hovering. Magic.
Right.
And here's a bit picture that kind of shows it better.
But
More,
that is
cringe.
all
Do I
sorts of
want-
bad.
the
It would
question-
look better
the
without a
question-
headlight at all.
The question here is, do we want to see it?
Yes, it's more cringy civil engineering
Oh no.
and egg liners.
Oh no.
Did somebody
Whoa.
say egg liners?
Yeah, the last
Oh.
one there is an Ohio State one.
Oh my god. Oh god.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
not
you know,
how
the ballast isn't a thing. Oh my god, it's just like... It's just being held up at the pillars. There's no
I
understructure
used to
at all.
have
Jesus.
some ballads under me.
No,
This looks
this is
like
not
an
kosher.
I'd probably bet on their off time they just put a train up there and they just park it there, and then with the bridge supports they just play an extra hard game of Jenga.
No, I bet on their
I
off time
guess.
they're fixing that goddamn track, because that's crimes against railroading.
I don't know
you
about
saw
crimes against railroading being that, but
Also, there was
Well, it's
one of the
it's
places there
crimes
was a
against
thing
track.
of
Yeah.
there was a thing of Burma shave signs. So
Oh, good.
don't
Oh,
know
so,
about
and you didn't
that
take a picture of
trap.
that?
No, I did. I just
Oh,
sent it.
good. Good.
well, I mean, crimes against track must be kind of a common thing because I've been committing my own atrocities against Flex Track in particular. I mentioned last week on the podcast I'm building a new model, in the dorm room. And if Skype will load on my phone, I can post some pictures of the track work thus far. Let's just say this: Flex Track does not like going around a 2-inch radius curve while also going down a 16% grade.
This is going to be ridiculous to get working.
This is going to be ridiculous to get working, but once it works, I will be really, really, really happy because I will then have a layout that I can fit on a desk
Yeah.
and still just like run around in circles.
And in an HO, well, technically HO, but narrow gauge. HO
Yeah,
scale
it's
too.
HOE.
Yeah.
Nice.
Which, because I was like, oh, you can do that with like N scale, but oh my god, this is your layout.
Yeah, the track gauge is in scale. Also, there's this, which is something I'm pretty proud of.
That's
Oh my
adorable.
god.
Oh yeah,
Okay,
this is
that
the Krispy
viaduct.
Kreme viaduct.
Tight.
The Crispin
turn.
viaduct.
The Crispin, yep.
It's like
No,
two
it's-
foot in
it's a-
Gmod.
Yeah. I mean, it's 30-inch gauge.
Oh, okay.
They must have paid a lot of money for that sponsorship.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they
It's
paid us.
Crispin.
They paid us a lot of money for that sponsorship. We wouldn't have mentioned
Yeah,
it on this
that's what-
podcast otherwise.
Everybody eat it. Crispin dotes. Doze.
Crispin
Crispin dones. Well, I mean, read the bridge. That's what it says.
Yeah.
Crispin
Doze.
That's pretty cool, though.
Don't.
I want to see this thing
Hopefully-
running.
I wanna see it running,
hopefully
too.
I get to visit you during a period of time where you have this layout.
Yes.
Wait, I need to talk with you about when your spring break is.
Yeah, that's true.
Because, again, direct flights to Denver, woo!
Woo!
Alright,
Well, maybe we'll go to
anyone like to-
Colorado.
yeah.
Would anyone like to have a nice bite of a warm Crispin Dunks?
Crispin.
Yeah.
I just imagine Homer Simpson.
Don't!
Don't.
Something.
Something dark side.
Oh, God. Anyways, I've reached the dark side of Tane, which,
Okay.
Uh-oh.
if there ever was a light side, I've left it. Because,
Is it like the dark web?
yeah, it's the asking
Web.
Tane to do things it really shouldn't do. Like having basically automated infinite supplies of rail cars, which sets
Yeah,
out
that's bad.
sets out a cut of 3 cars, and then when something picks it up, it sets out another cut out of a portal, and again and again and again and again,
Oh,
and it
geez.
worked for about 11 hours, and then the coil car, the one that was producing coils, just stopped producing them for some reason. So I need to
I mean, that's
investigate.
pretty good.
Yeah, it's really good. But what it's doing is, so it sets out these cars, and then another engine comes out of a different portal, waits for everything to be clear, and then goes in and grabs the cuts of cars it needs for its train. And then they get automatically replenished, and then a different engine comes out of the same portal because it's randomized. Well, this is stage 2, which I haven't gotten there yet, but this is what I'm going to work on later. Different engine comes out of the same portal, grabs different sets of cars, or a different order, and then leaves, and they get automatically replenished. The thing is, 11 hours is really good, but I need it to run forever.
Yeah.
I need it to hypothetically never stop working.
Because you are you.
Well, yeah, because I want to have it be always operable. I haven't even touched on the next part, which is getting the trains to leave all at the proper times, like at like at exactly 9:46 p.m. Every time, or something like that. So, which means I have to design and build, and I've already worked on something. Design and build something that will count out the time in such a way that trains can understand. So, this is going to be something completely different, and I've been getting some really strange errors. Like, Tane has been asking me to insert it's saying, there's no disk inserted into hard drive port C.
Oh, God.
I'm like, Tane, are you okay?
I own the digital copy of this.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, well, also, that's my hard drive. There's definitely a disk in there or the computer wouldn't be running.
Well, I was born in the darkness. Born by it.
Yeah. It didn't run, like, at all. And then it would run for a couple of revolutions. And then it ran for 5 hours and then broke. And then I went through and I changed it all around. And now it ran for 11 hours and then broke. So,
jeez.
It's okay.
It's progressing.
It's getting better, exactly. It's slowly getting better.
Yeah.
All the routes are slowly getting better. I'm so close to being done with Olive. That's why I've actually started working on this, because this is the next thing that I have to build, because I have to build this thing that'll automatically send trains to Olive 24/7. And receive trains from Olive as well. I'm so close. And all the trees are magical colors. Because it's suddenly fall. Are you guys experiencing this?
Yeah, I mean,
No.
I've had my route set to fall for a couple weeks, but yeah.
See, it just happened. I wasn't paying attention
Huh.
to me. Now I
Yeah,
want to
there's
see
lots of
trees. Yeah, there's
I'm
lots
still
of
in
trees.
Warmer.
between.
Save the birds, save the bees, save the whales, save those snails.
This is like, Jada, what were you saying?
Now there's lots of trees.
Yeah.
I don't have a picture of it handy. Damn it. But,
Didn't you have a picture of it a minute ago? Oh, wait, no, I was watching your screen share. You were placing down trees.
yeah, I'm about halfway. Well, no. I'm just to the outskirts of Ruth in my placing of trees.
Baby?
Baby.
Yeah, I need to have a Baby Ruth place there. Like a candy distribution center or something.
Ruth.
And they only, they can only accept or receive the Baby Ruth cars.
I
And
also got quite a bit of scenery work done.
What's with the
But
big
the area
rats?
between the two axes
Oh, okay.
has basic scenery and terrain.
yay.
Oh, good. That's a
Done.
bit. What's with the circled bit?
That's where it's not done.
Oh, okay.
It's still a work in progress, but
Oh, it
That's
just
it.
blew up.
that's about 20 to 40 miles of route done.
Sweet.
Do you have a link to this?
I have a link to the alpha.
I want to play
I
with it.
probably won't publicly share it
Oh,
for
okay.
now.
I want to
but-
play with it.
I do have the intention of putting this up on the download station and having a multiplayer session for it.
I'll be doing that with Olive
At
as
some
soon
point.
as I'm done with Olive. It'll be
Yeah.
very soon.
Like you'll just upload Olive.
I'll just upload Olive, and it'll even be Olive without the staging yard, so I can just say, "Here you go."
Enjoy.
Yeah, enjoy, so you can play with it. It won't be seeded. I'll upload another version that's seeded and has the auto staging yards and stuff like that.
Yeah. Maybe
Now
after I
with
get
my
all the
lunch
basic terrain
steamed.
work done on this route, I'll probably release a version to the download station.
My lunch Steve.
Because so far, I've done pretty well at keeping it all DLS or built in.
Yeah.
Minus some Wii skins that I made for it. I'm going to use anyways, when the time comes.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, I'm excited for all these like multiplayer routes. Theoretically, it'll be a while, but
Yeah.
Anyways, speaking of trains, because one more thing, I want to sort of relinquish stuff if other people want to
Okay.
talk about their stuff. But one of the things that I uncovered or discovered while I was asking Tane to do unspeakable things is the existence of a command called couple at track mark, and this is a command that's on the DLS. But oh my god, it's so useful because
does it do?
it means if you assign a train the couple at track mark command, it will drive to a track mark and couple to whatever is there, no matter what it is. As long
that's
as
nice.
as long as the last car of the train is at the track mark with a little bit of leeway, it'll couple to that. It is awesome because it means that you don't have to direct it to couple to a specific car. You can just set out a random cut of cars, or have the AI set out a random cut of cars, and then another AI train will pick up whatever that cut of cars is.
Yes.
Yes. It's you can actually run a real railroad yard like that. The next thing that would
You
be
can make a
amazing.
religion out of this.
Yeah, the next thing that would be amazing is if I could ask the AI to determine, like, to make the determination between different kinds of cars, like put this car here. But that's going to be something
Right.
that would be something way beyond.
That'd be very particular.
Yeah. Now it's basically I just have to know that all of the cars, it doesn't matter what they are, but they're going to be the same type and they're going to be in the same order. It doesn't have to be specifically the same car, but it has to be the same type of car. Blah, blah, blah.
Maybe you can have human yard switchers determine
I mean-
the difference.
Yeah, and that would be totally doable. But it's, that would be totally doable, and it'd be perfectly paired with okay, I'll just set out this cut of cars that has to be taken out by the next train on this track, and
Yeah.
the next train will come and pick them up and take them away, no matter what they are.
Yeah.
It's a gigantic leap by this tiny little command. Anyways.
One small step for man.
One giant leap for mankind.
And our railroad.
Yeah.
And
Anyways.
railroads.
One giant
Yeah.
leap for Italy.
Viva la
Yeah.
Italia. Anyways,
And that's
So-
about all that I've done.
you guys done anything else? Anybody?
I've done some driving,
Some driving?
some running of locomotive.
Oh, okay.
We had the National Narrow Gauge Convention in town last weekend, and we were running the 91 a couple days, so that was fun.
Cool.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
I saw a thing, like Graham was saying his...
Yeah, that's actually a good thing to say too. One of the, I suppose that counts as personal and not as actual news.
Yeah, because we don't have a link for it, do we?
That's true.
Yeah.
Graham Zelensky, who's been on the podcast previously, has met me in person at the museum, all that stuff. His local club sent a layout submission to the National Narrow Gauge Convention. They actually won Best in Show for layouts.
Nice.
So
Sweet.
that's awesome.
Which is awesome. Yeah. Speaking of layouts, actually, so I finally went back to the NEB&W.
Yeah.
Now that I was here, I'm going to be going there every Wednesday there now for like 2 hours or so, because I'm going to try to be consistent. Also, I'm the president of the club now.
Oh,
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Eh?
What? Where's this information been?
You failed to mention that one.
Well, that's because it's a job that nobody wanted, so it was like, hey, you're a senior, you should take it.
Who didn't want to be president?
Because it's
This
the
has-
only position where you actually have to do paperwork. Or,
Oh.
sorry, the treasurer.
So?
The treasurer has to do paperwork as well, but you don't have any real power. It's just the person that has to do paperwork.
So you get to be called the president.
I don't care.
It looks good
I
on a
don't.
job application.
I'd rather just not do paperwork. But,
Don't worry.
but the only other person, like, my friend who is a senior as well, he was president last year, and he, like, downgraded himself to secretary, or no, he downgraded himself to vice president, so he could help me with stuff, but also so that he didn't have to do anything, because the vice president doesn't have to do anything. The other person who's there who was a junior, he picked up treasurer because he was there, he was present, and
Ooh.
basically he'll be president next year when he's a senior. So
Okay.
and then the fourth person, the fourth and final other person, ended up with the position of secretary, which means they preside over the meetings that we don't have. So the treasurer and the president are the only people who actually have to do work.
All right.
And yeah, but we have to have all of those
Well,
positions.
congratulations.
Yeah, thanks. I didn't want it.
Well,
They were
then
like-
fuck you and
They were like,
congratulations.
They were like, you should. They were like, you
I'll
should
take
be,
it.
They were saying you should be president. And I was like, do I have to be president? They're like, well, this is going to be your only chance to be president. And I'm like, I'm okay with that.
Yeah, it's like, I don't really want to be president. You're chum
I don't
You're
want to grow
and
up.
president.
Yeah,
I'm not a
but-
college. I'm just a
but
college
the
kid.
bright side is we had a bunch of freshmen come and see the layout, and hopefully some of them will stick around and become members. So
Yeah.
yeah, so they're including, get this, 2 girls.
Oh.
Fake news.
One of them actually hung around for a while. She was one of the last people to leave. I was like, what? Like, it wouldn't have stuck out at me as much. But there was a group of like 12 people that came in, and she was one of the last 2 to leave because they started adding scenery to part of the layout. She just like jumped in and crushing up fake marble and adding it as riprap on the side of a lake. So
She practically became a member on the spot.
yeah, exactly. Well, it's like please become a member.
Except her.
Yeah.
Except
Please.
her.
I don't.
And
We don't
Smash.
really. All right, yeah, no. But then there's the other one, and she was only there for a little while. But she's on record, I guess, saying, she was like fascinated by the layout. She was totally involved with what was going on immediately. And somebody said something to her, and she's like, "Oh yeah,
We need more people like her.
She goes, "I just like trains more than life itself, model trains especially."
Ah.
Smash.
Smash.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
See,
I
it
wasn't-
friggin' makes you.
I
No, it
wasn't
makes your
gonna-
day when you find a girl that at least has
Yeah.
an interest in trains.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
I wasn't gonna go over and like slide into those DMs, but I could have. No,
Oh, she already got your own DMs.
I know.
that you-
got plenty
Should
of
have just
DMs.
started flirting in Italian.
I don't know enough Italian to do that.
Why do you
I'd-
think
I'd
we
be
have
like-
Wyboard as a friend?
I'd be like,
Boopity boopity.
friggin' Dexter, omelette du fromage.
Wait,
Croissant.
What?
you still have that mustache, right?
Yes, I still have facial hair.
Well, if you have it, then you should be able to speak Italian.
That's not how the... Shut up.
Beep-a-da-boop-bop, beep-a-da-boop-a-da-bop-a-da-bop.
But yeah, that was my return to the Eddie B&W. I put Lee and Bell down, and I ran some other stuff around. And then the track around the station was so incredibly dirty. Like, I could not get an engine to move more than a couple millimeters at a time. That I was like, alright, where is the 91% alcohol? Where are the track cleaning cars? Because we have 3 of them. I'm gonna clean this. I ended up not, because I ended up running a train for the people that came in. But I started setting them out, and there was a guy that was working on scenery, and he's like, "Oh, you need a couple of powerful engines for that." And I was like, "No, I don't." He's like, "What do you mean?" He's like, I don't need multiple engines. I have a duplex." He's like, "What are you talking about?" And I went into my box and I got out Johnson. I put him down. He's like, "Oh, okay." Yeah. And I only say that because I know other people that have gone to clean the layout, and they're like, yeah, no, we need to use multiple engines unless we have your T1.
Yeah.
That's what they use him for mostly, because he doesn't belong in the layout. Other than that, he hides in the back. But,
Jeez.
yeah. So that's my adventures in the NBW lately. I'm going to go
Well,
back on Wednesday.
Sort of on the topic of standards, my K4 somehow blew its speakers. I put it on the track the other day and the sound didn't work. Everything else works. The smoke, it moves. Just the sound doesn't work.
That
There's only
sucks.
one thing I have
Yay.
to say about that. Ooh.
Don't buy MTH, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No.
yeah, there's
It's
your
oof.
lesson.
Yeah.
I was gonna say oof, but okay.
Yeah, I didn't realize you bought an MTH one. I thought you got like a BLI one.
See, I'm stupid because I paid. You know, I could have had a BLI one. I don't think it had smoke, and the sound system was more outdated for like $50 less.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, it probably would have been better. We actually have a BLI thing in the news, so we'll talk about that when that comes around.
Yeah.
TJ's
Anybody want to buy a K4? I'll sell it for like $220.
No.
No.
I can
I
buy
know a guy.
ST9s for that price.
I mean, once I fix the speakers,
Yeah.
No.
Anyways.
maybe stuff another decoder in there.
Anybody else done anything interesting?
No.
And my line of stuff begins.
You could have, you could have slipped it in there if you wanted.
Yeah,
to.
you could put it in there.
You could have made segues.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, today was while everyone else was down in Chattanooga at Railfest.
Foam Fest, you mean?
Yes, Foam
Yeah,
Fest.
there you go.
With all the high hoods. I was playing around up in the Lima area.
Nice.
Today was the Allen County Museum's Riding the Rails, R-I-D-I-N.
Riding the rails.
Riding the rails.
Riding the rails.
Y'all aboard.
Y'all aboard.
Y'all bald.
Y'all aboard.
Jeez.
Okay.
Anyways, go on.
Anyways, so like I said, they were running excursions. They ran 3 excursions. I only chased one because it was the morning run because I had to get up at 7:30 in the frickin' morning. Anyways, in order to go get this.
Oh, friggin' who?
I didn't get to bed until 2 that night.
Oh, friggin' who?
It happens.
Yeah.
Moving on.
I've stayed up till like 3 doing this damn podcast.
Yeah, that would not be good.
No, the friggin' Train Mountain debrief. I was up till like 3 in the morning.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God.
I left like 10 minutes before we finished because I was about to fall asleep in my chair.
Oh, oof. So the power was the main reason why we came. It was a nickel plate GP30 and a former C&O GP7.
Nice.
And
that's
one of the
where your photo dump was from.
I'm sending what the engines were over Skype for those who haven't been in the photo dump yet. There's just an example. There's just both
just
the
send it.
engines right there.
Yeah, send a couple so that I can show them off.
Yeah. Like 90% of this group, or our audience, hasn't been in there.
But anyway,
Yeah, it's very
so
generous
those
to our audience, it implies we have at least 10 people.
Yeah.
for the people who are watching the podcast are curious, the GP7 on the train is, from what I've been able to gather, is the oldest operating GP7 in the world.
Alright.
Really?
It was a former C&O Jeep,
When was it built?
and I cannot remember on the top of my head.
Hello?
Unfortunately, I can't. They just advertise it as that. But we chased it for a long way, and unfortunately, they didn't go over the famous Quincy Viaduct because of maintenance issues with the bridge.
Boo. Fix your bridge.
Yeah.
Oh,
Chum.
yeah.
Chum. But then, after we chased the train, we went back, and they had the gate open, so I went and played with some, I got pictures of some Lima Superpower.
Nice.
Then, after that, I took a little bit of the inside, just took a look around. Nothing too special. And then we went over to the CF, Chicago, Fort Wayne, and Eastern Yard, where they had quite the last ship just sitting there. Posting a picture of that. It's quite an impressive lineup.
Ew,
They're all-
Orange Plague.
Orange Plague, and then there's the CF&E in the red paint. Oh
Yeah, it's
my
a corp engine.
No, it's a CF&E on it. Here, where's the close-up
No,
picture?
it's a corp. It's form a corp. I can tell by the pink key.
I'll just send you the close-up picture of it anyways. Oh, and if anyone's interested, standards.
Standards?
Standards?
Oh, standards.
Standards. Standards.
Here's a mighty fine example of Genesee and Wyoming's modern engineering. We have a Pennsylvania Railroad CPL on a safe tran signal bridge.
Why?
Yeah. We have
Standards will
G
never
styles
die.
everywhere because of G&W. And it's not a bad thing.
I mean, G styles are okay. G styles are at least very easy to read.
Yeah.
Note, only one engine on that train had dynamic brakes. And then I caught the first time I've seen one of these, and it was actually not in a yard. It was a CSX yard slug when we were heading home.
Slug.
Yeah.
Yard slug.
Yacht slag.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
with one of those.
Uppa.
and it was
I thought you meant one of the like GP30 things, but
no one of those things. But that was all from today, and then going back into the past to some of the more.
Wait a minute, that's just a light engine move. I don't see anything behind the engines. What are you talking about?
Fucking who am I?
Do you not see the auto racks?
Yeah, what road are they?
Hey,
What auto racks?
no, guys. CN has the mantle right now.
So, who cares?
So, that's not how this works.
KCS is still off the map to me.
Yeah, KCS still doesn't
There's-
exist.
They're
No,
still
it does.
dead to me.
That's how the mantle works. They
Oh,
don't exist.
never.
They don't exist because they don't make the news.
Never.
So before that, me and my grandpa went on an adventure out to the middle of nowhere in the town of Coshocton, Ohio, to visit the Mill Creek Central Railroad, which I was invited out to for a day,
Nice.
which was a really fun experience. The people were nice. The owner was nice. The only downside about the entire time was that we were getting hit by nothing but remnants of Hurricane Harvey.
Ah.
And this one guy had a little bit of trouble going down the what's it called, the grade there at
Yeah.
Mill Creek. He was coming off there's this one guy coming off the mountain division.
Yeah.
They just finished up with the Buckeye Limited Convention.
Yeah.
And they had cars stored everywhere. And they don't leave them out on the line normally, so they went to go pick them up. This poor man was on his way down the mountain division
Yeah.
with wet rail, with a mogul, only having loco brake.
Okay.
How to die.
How to die. Look, and it was 30 cars.
Yeah, how to die.
Look how long that thing is.
Jeez.
Where you see that kid over there on the edge of the picture? That's where the end of the train is.
Doesn't look like 30 cars though.
Yeah, because whoever this is, I never did get his name, is blocking some train. And this is just a telephoto image.
Oh, okay.
And then for the final adventure, which is more really just like around the greater Columbus area, is Canadian National has been invading our state.
Oh.
We have been receiving a variety of different types of CN engines. I'll post them into the thing, but what you'll be seeing is a variety of some more of the rare units. We have a C40-8M.
Taper Draper. Right?
Yes.
Yeah. I should have ordered one of those.
A lot of CN EMDs have been coming on here, including at Oakway.
Cool.
Nice.
And then not today, but last night, I went out to Jewett Road on the CNO.
Just Jewett.
Just We went out there to see train number G99808.
99999.
9. And it had a CN SD70M-2 leading a CN SD70, which I found quite interesting. And what made me sad was that I saw that the what's it called, the SD70 on the train, it was Illinois Central 10,002, and I was super excited about it. And I get over there and I look at the second engine, I cry. They repainted it.
Well, it happens.
Wait, what was it supposed to be?
Illinois Central.
Oh, okay. Womp womp.
Oh, no, it's
The Icker.
Illinois Central, Larry.
Oh my god!
Ripman pastas.
And also the biggest adventure was what, according to heritage units, when 4449 in 1996 came out here.
Oh, boy.
According to
Yeah.
heritage units, they both came out.
Right.
What?
Right.
Look at the pictures.
Fake news?
Exactly.
Fake yes, we have fake news.
Great. Alright.
And I guess that's pretty much all the adventures I've had recently.
Alright. Well, anything else that we should get into before we get to you know what?
No.
Not that I can think of.
Oakley dokley. It's time for...
My body is ready to...
And
was ready
today
that time
we have...
to give it to him.
Somebody give me pictures.
Okay, I'll give you pictures.
And this corner.
Here's a picture of the thing.
The thing.
The
Here's a
the
picture of
Eastern
that
thing.
Alright, on one hand, we have an Eastern thing.
The
And
Western
on the
Maryland
other hand-
J-1.
We have a Western
We have a
Maine.
Western thing.
Emphasis on the dash.
One of them is Western Pacific, the other one is Western Maryland. Wait a minute.
Western Maryland. Wait a minute. Deja vu.
So
Eastern-
we have the Western
Wait.
Maryland... What?
So, the Western Maryland thing.
Yep.
Would it be correct in calling it an Eastern, Western, Northern?
No, it'd be a Western, Eastern, Northern.
Western, Eastern, Northern.
Okay.
Yeah, I suppose so. A Western, Eastern, Northern.
Western, Eastern, Northern.
I think that's the title of the episode.
Okay. Yeah, great.
The Western, Eastern, Northern.
It's gonna sound like... It's gonna be complete gibberish until somebody reaches this point in the podcast.
Absolutely.
We know
I mean, at the
nobody
beginning
does.
of the podcast, we do say, I don't know what the title is going to be, so I think they figured that out pretty quickly.
Alright, anyways.
Okay.
Yeah, so we have the Western Maryland J-1, and I'm not throwing the dash in there just because it is a J-1. I'm not like someone else. And on
There
the other
is no
hand,
dash in Standard Land.
Speaking of which, who removed the dash from Reading T-1? Milky. On the other hand, we have Milky.
You have no
referring
evidence. I
The
didn't mean
Western Pacific GS64. So,
Yep.
Jake, you're going to be supporting the Western Maryland doohickey?
Yes.
Alright, let me grab the things for both of these to make sure there's no
I'm ready to...
I'm ready.
FOWL foul play. Actually, this should be fairly simple, because... Oh, there's only one class for each of them, so I don't need to fact-check, unless somebody's on the wrong page, which I don't think happened.
No.
So, anyways, who do we think should get the first go? I'm partial to the Western Maryland thing.
Okay, sure. Western Maryland thing. Go first.
Alright, Western
Okay.
Maryland thing, go first.
All right, let's see here. I'm not going to start with loco ID like I did last time.
Okay.
No.
Hey
what
guys,
is
what's your loco
base
ID? Before we have any,
What is
before
it?
any questions, what is it?
Mine is 6,681.
Okay.
286.
Wait, seriously?
Yes.
Okay.
Wow.
Well, okay, go ask your question now.
Okay.
All right, so Generic foam. All right. Let's see here. Tender fuel capacity.
Ooh.
That was a dumb question.
Ooh. 22.70 gallons.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
wait.
ask something
Yeah.
else. Also, 22.70
Yes.
gallons?
Oh, wait. Never mind, 6,000 gallons. My bad.
How? What just
Okay.
happened? Where were you
I think
getting...
I read it in milliliters. My bad.
Oh
I
my
bet.
god. Okay.
Fucking British.
Jake, ask a different question.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Tender water capacity.
23,300.
22,000.
Yep.
Yep.
Alright, Noki.
This is where it ends. Okay, what's your driver diameter?
Driver diameter is 69 inches.
73.50 inches.
Yeah.
Holy hell, that's a big northern.
Yep. It's not that bad.
Yeah, it's not that big.
I mean, Jake's is fat.
Yeah. Short
Yeah.
and stout.
Chotomotive.
Okay,
That's how you
what?
use
Right now.
Ooh.
Noki's
Gotta
thinking.
walk carefully with that. What year were you built?
I was built in. Oh, hell. 1947.
What? I was built in 1943. Shoot.
Hey, the J1 gets a second point. It's tied up 2-2.
All right. Firebox area.
Firebox area. On here somewhere. 451.
573.
Ooh.
Oh,
bye,
here we
Milky.
go.
Send
All
him
right.
to the pit of death.
Boiler pressure.
Oil pressure. 260 pounds.
Oh, you just made me 255.
Oh, wow.
Ooh.
Really?
Yeah.
That was built in
it's-
1947?
Listen, we've
Okay.
had very new flaming garbage on before.
Yeah.
A,
Oh, shush.
A, way to be those guys, SP.
Yeah.
And B, why the hell
even
would you go for
SPs.
boiler pressure when you know you can kick him on the firebox?
Well, it's too late.
You
Noki has it now.
lose.
He just knows not to ask any firebox stats.
Yeah. Yeah, what's your chapter effort? I'm curious.
I'm finding traffic effort on here. Shit. 70,591 pounds.
65,759 pounds.
Alright, J1 takes it.
Alright.
All right. Thinking here.
Yeah.
Engine weight.
Engine weight.
Heavy.
Engine weight. 4,000.
What?
Yeah.
4,000.
Oh, yeah, 4,000.
What?
465,100 pounds.
506,500 pounds.
Yeah,
Milky win.
I knew that was coming.
Yep.
Tender loaded weight.
God damn it.
421,500 pounds.
397,700
Oh, wow.
pounds.
Wait, how? You have higher water capacity and carry oil instead of coal. How are you lighter?
When loaded.
Because
Wait,
oil
was that
is
empty
lighter
weight or
than
loaded
coal.
weight?
Cheap
That was
metal.
the loaded weight.
Okay.
Oil is more dense than coal.
I don't know, cheap metal.
I don't know.
Aluminum.
Somehow it's just
Good,
not as
good
heavy.
joke about design.
Aluminum.
How about your total engine and tender weight?
928,000 pounds.
God, this is gonna be northern.
862,800 pounds.
Fat.
Okay, what's your minimum weight to whale, fat boy?
Hey, boy!
121 pounds.
117 pounds.
Jesus Christ.
So I'm curious about this one.
Okay.
Thick.
What's the factor of
Thick.
adhesion?
What? Say that again.
Factor of adhesion.
Mine is 4.27.
Not terrible.
4.11.
Hey.
That's better.
Alright, well, it's... Milky still has
Okay,
it, but
good.
it's 5 to
No.
7 now.
Alright, what is your driver wheelbase?
Driver wheelbase. 19 and a quarter feet.
20.
Yup.
Even.
I knew that was coming.
Wait
You
for
have
those guys
bigger
watching
drivers
Maryland.
than him, Milky. You weren't gonna win that. Alright. TV. Kill him, Jake.
Alright,
Killing me.
Use the box of fire.
alright, cause what,
Come on.
cause I knew this one, it depends on how long before greasing, what type of valve gear do you have?
Wall shirts.
Alright, same here.
That was the dumbest thing you could have done.
I don't know, I
that
don't know
was
much about the
The
GS64.
dumb. You have a
You have a
picture
picture
of
of it!
I do?
Yes!
Oh my
I
God.
put
You
one.
can look up pictures of the opponent's locomotive. You can't look up his stats, but oh my god.
Jeez.
Your chum.
Your
You're
chum.
the definition of chum.
Can give me the point there.
No! You don't get a.
No.
Oh wait, no. Nobody gets a point for that. Oh wait, no.
You just lose the ball.
Oh yeah, you. No, he's getting a point. Like a
Oh.
stupid. He's getting a stupid.
Getting a stupid. Congratulations.
That's the first
on
time
your
we've given someone a stupid for
being stupid.
for in locomotive versus doing it dumb. All right,
Okay,
Milky, carry on.
Wait, but wasn't I the guy who... Because we tied.
Yes.
Oh!
Yes, but if we tie, the ball goes to the other person. That's why you don't want to tie.
Alright.
Okay. What's your engine wheelbase?
46.83.
45.83. Shoot.
Okay.
A foot shorter. Okay.
Milky's a foot shorter. All
I
right.
often have that problem.
Alright.
Come on.
Already did that question.
Wait, no, Milky's a foot shorter, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, so he gets it.
Alright.
Shorter is better. It makes you more nimble.
Makes you do the
then-
turn.
What's your ratio of driving wheelbase to overall engine wheelbase?
0.41.
0.44.
Which one is better?
0.44, because more of the overall wheelbase is driving.
Okay. Yeah,
Okay.
actually, that makes sense.
I'll take it. Ooh.
I'm getting killed.
Yeah,
You are.
somehow.
Well, no, we know exactly
Oh, we
why.
know. Oh my god.
You know what, Squirt? Who built you?
Baldwin.
Damn it. Yeah, I'm
No, you!
Live.
That sucks.
Lol.
Now-
Alright,
now I'm a
alright,
premise.
alright. Jake, please.
Don't
Alright,
fuck this up. You
Uh,
will, though.
I know I
I
will.
was built by Alco, some
Still, nothing's.
Oh well.
Um,
Sometimes you gotta take the hit. go for it.
If you turn right, you turn left.
You gotta turn right to go left.
You gotta grease the pig.
Chicken. Wait.
All right,
Grease the meat.
What?
Wait.
we're gonna
Whoa.
do a little bit thing here on not more like stats, but a fact one right here. How many in your class were built?
That counts.
It's still
Yeah,
a
that
stat.
counts.
Also, why would you do that?
You are the definition of chum.
Shit.
12.
Okay.
18.
You made
Okay,
it
you
at
get one-
32.
You get one more shot.
Yeah, you get. You have a chance of redeeming yourself here.
It's 8 to 9.
Alternatively, I could whip out my blueprints that I have in front of me.
God.
Let's say, penny banks.
All right. See here.
The tension is killing me.
That's killing me.
I am at the seat. I am at the edge of my seat.
You'll pay for your whole seat, but you'll only need the edge.
Yeah.
I am the base of my bread.
No.
I'm actually low key sweating right now.
Use the Firebugs stats.
Fire box.
Or the power computations.
Or that.
Idiot.
Or you can use,
You're. Oh my god.
or you can use spoilers, but
Can't put spoilers on a steam engine.
Combined heating surface.
God.
Finally. Thank you.
combined heating surface,
Thank you.
7,008.
7,143.
Oh my god. Finally, we're going in a
Finally.
direction.
Did something right.
It's 9 to 9.
All ahead. Slow.
Emphasis on the slow.
Yes.
Jesus.
Come on.
Okay.
This isn't that complicated.
All right. Whew. Whew. Whew.
Keep going.
Keep going. Keep going. You got me on the ground.
Evaporative heating surface.
4,922.
Evaporative heating surface?
Yeah, boy.
Holy shit!
Are you reading evaporative heating surface divided by cylinder volume, Jake?
Yeah.
That's a different stat.
I should have said the full thing. I'm an idiot. Sorry about that. Confusion.
Yes, because it's a different statistic. Read you just evaporative heating surface.
Yeah. I
Oh,
thought you meant the
okay.
statistic.
We can do that one then. I guess if that's anything on there.
That one.
It's what you asked.
Yeah.
So what was yours against Milky?
4,922.
4,973.
Ooh, maybe those guys WM.
Yeah.
All right. Now the question I was trying to ask: evaporative heating surface divided by cylinder volume.
247.58.
243.44.
So you lost.
Okay, good.
Chum.
That was close, though. Hey, how
Yeah,
wait, how big are your cylinders? I want to know.
Yeah, that actually means
Cylinder-
Milkies aren't as big.
Cylinders, 27 by 30.
I'm looking for cylinders. High pressure cylinders.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
26.5 by 32.
Okay, yeah, bigger.
Okay.
Carry
Good.
on.
Toilet.
Alright. Oof. Where do I step without getting hurt?
Oof.
Overall wheelbase.
Why are we doing this?
Overall wheelbase 95.
95 light.
95 even?
95
Like,
even.
Okay, I got 94.42.
Oh my goodness.
my god.
Wow.
I would say
Okay.
these are very evenly matched, but we still haven't done the power computations. You don't get to ask, Jake.
Okay, because he's losing.
Wait, did I win?
You did win. You won by, like, less than a foot.
Okay.
Hey.
Axle loading.
Axle loading?
Yep.
72,500.
70,237.
Oh my god. What is Robert Lemonstein's power computation?
23,452 to be exact.
27,209.
Ooh. Ooh.
Same as above plus superheater percentage.
30,488.
35,371.
Same as above, but substitute firebox area for great area.
152,438.
189,950.
Yeah.
Power L1.
41,576.
39,288.
Wait. Milky, repeat
What?
yours. Milky, repeat yours.
41,576.
Jake, repeat yours.
39,288.
What?
Alright, well, I won't ask the next one then. Carry on. Who had the ball?
I
Milky,
will.
you did. Oh, no.
Power MT.
1,194.69.
1,304.99.
Great.
Another tie.
We're at 14-14. Well, I'm,
9,999.
here's the bonus. Here's the benefit. I remembered all of those off the top of my head. I think we've been doing this show too long.
Yeah.
Alright, anyways.
I think that's almost every stat on the locomotive
Almost.
page. So the style point.
Except for...
Oh.
Superheating surface.
My superheating surface is 2,086.
2,170.
Alright. Carry
Wait,
on.
I don't think... Have we done gray area yet?
Have you? Well, you don't get to
I don't
ask
remember.
that.
I thought we did.
I don't remember.
I think we did.
Yeah, I think we
I
did
don't
too.
remember doing
Alright.
it, but I'm not gonna risk doing it again.
I think that
Yeah,
was
I'm
what
not gonna
started
risk it
your
again either.
spree of winning with the
Well, no,
firebox.
which one? Is firebox area above grade area? Because I know we did the top one in the section, but we didn't do any of the ones underneath it. Which one's above it?
Firebox area is above gray area.
Alright, what's your grade area? We did firebox area.
106.
90.20.
Okay, you go first, Smokey.
90.
106.70.
Okay, yeah.
That's why I
So
avoided
we
it.
hadn't done that yet.
Okay. Ding.
Alright, ding. Alright.
Okay, well, team next opening.
Alright, so you're gonna move to style points?
Yeah, sure.
Alright, style points it is.
Do you have
Style
a
point.
booster?
Alright,
Do you have a
gotta...
booster?
I have a booster.
God.
Oh
Trailer
god, I gotta...
truck.
Okay. Style points.
Booster.
Yeah,
Wait a
I got
minute.
one, dude.
I'm looking
Would
at
a style,
the...
hang on, would a style point be having the bell mounted on the front of the boiler?
I mean,
Like
is
not
that a
up by
style
the
point?
headlight or something, but up on the side.
I wouldn't say so.
No, I wouldn't
Okay.
say so. I don't think the
Okay.
J-1s have a booster. It definitely doesn't look like it.
No.
I don't
Well,
think it
according to
does
my
have a
blueprints,
booster.
I do have one.
I also don't have an air horn.
Yeah, I have
Oh yeah,
an
that's
one.
right.
Also,
Hey, Doyle.
it's not. Hey, your chum. It's not really a style point, but I like it anyway. The GS64's number is 486.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not a style point.
I'm aware.
Yeah. I have no idea how much sand the GS64 carries, but the J1 carries a lot.
Less. The
I'm gonna see if I
WM,
can find that on here.
the JS61 also has 2 snifters per piston, which is better.
Did you just say the JS61?
Well, the whatever it is.
GF64.
No, which one? Which one do you mean?
The Western Maryland thing.
Okay.
Oh.
The J1.
The J1. Wait, then what did you call it?
Wait, what did I call it?
You
You
called
called
Standardized
it
Stevens.
something similar.
I did?
Yeah, you didn't call it J1. You called it either JS1 or J61 or something like that.
No, he called
No,
it.
you just called it like the JS1 or something.
I don't. I think that I said J1 if I said something
Moving
different.
on.
Apparently nobody's
moving-
backing you up on that,
moving
so I'll
on.
assume that I did it correctly and you made something up.
I get that I'm just an idiot.
Apparently, I can't find sand on here, but I have found where the sand is. So I do in fact have it.
Congrats.
I-
I'm glad
I'd
you
hope
have
so.
sand.
You can carry
Hope
crushed
so.
up rocks.
Do the GS64s have overfire jets?
What the hell are those?
A what?
What? You what, mate?
Is it like a blowdown thing? What is it?
They're like, does it have holes in the side of the firebox that have little jet things on them?
Rocket boosters?
They're jets that can be turned on by the firemen so that when the engine's not working and drafting hard, it produces less smoke. Useful in passenger service.
Okay. Well, does it have an all-weather cab? No,
Both of them do.
They do. They both do.
They
Really?
both do.
Oh, wait.
I know you do. I know the J1 does.
Yeah.
I don't know if the.
The GF6 does.
They
It's
do.
64. Yeah.
They do.
Okay. Do you have doors? Actually,
ooh.
the Western Maryland thing doesn't have doors. At least not on the engineer side.
And
It does. It's just open. Or no, doors out onto the gangway?
Yeah.
Yeah, neither does the GS64.
okay.
Okay. Nobody has doors.
Yeah, it's got the front slopey thing.
One thing
Yeah.
that the J1 does have that the GS64 does not have are roller bearings.
Oh yeah, you're right.
That's true. Roller bearings are good.
Roller freight, roller freight, roller freight, roller
Yeah.
freight, roller freight,
These fancy
Roller
buildings have
barrel.
roller bearings.
roller bearings. They both have the same compressive capacity, at least presumably anyway, because the GS64 has 2 cross compounds, and then the J1
Yep.
has 2 cross compounds that I can see.
Yeah.
But the J1 has Sunbeam electronics on it. Though.
Yeah, we got 2 cross compounds.
Hmm.
Does
Uh,
the GS64 have pile?
Assume. I can't
Okay.
really tell. It's streamlined
Yeah,
around.
that's true. It's got a. Oh well. Also, that is a point, I guess.
Yeah,
It
is
doesn't
streamlined.
specify pile on the specification. It's just cross compound, but it
No,
probably
for the
was.
headlight.
No, for the lights.
The headlight
the
and the
electronic.
dynamo.
Dynamo.
I mean, I know that Sunbeam is trash.
The dynamo.
Sunbeam is trash. So, and I mean, in all likelihood, it probably has pile. Most SP things did. So, pile point.
Pile point.
This was these were pretty much clones of the SP GF6.
Really? I couldn't
Really?
That WP.
I couldn't. Yeah, exactly. I didn't know.
You don't say.
It's
Man,
a,
where'd
it's a
that
presumptive
picture I
pile
had go?
point.
When
Presumptive pile point. Yeah.
Jake, when were
Yo.
the L1s
J1s.
that thing? When were they retired?
Let me check the page real quick.
Because we got retired in January of '53.
We got retired in I don't have a month. Wait, I'm looking.
I'm curious.
I don't have a month, but we were retired in '54.
Okay.
Oh.
And then 3 of ours were sold to the Southern Pacific for parts.
Rip. And nobody has a survivor, right?
No,
GS64 is a survivor,
Does it?
Kind of.
Kind of.
doesn't it?
Yeah, kind of.
What does kind
Wait
of
a
mean?
minute.
I thought it did.
Tender.
No, that doesn't
Oh,
count.
that doesn't count. Well, I'm thinking of a GS6.
Yeah, GS6.
Well, then half of T1 doesn't exist.
You're right. Half of the T1 doesn't exist.
Okay, the other half.
What?
Full test.
I mean, you're correct. Half of it doesn't exist.
Well, no.
Okay.
His point is like, oh, well, if a tender doesn't count as being preserved, then there's nothing left of a T1. Yes, that's correct. There is nothing left of a T1. The tender is not from a T1.
Also, we aren't claiming to have a whole engine yet.
Yeah, as you are.
I don't know if this counts as a style point, but by looking through pictures, the J-1s did have different fronts over time.
What do
If
you
you
mean?
take,
What does that mean?
I'll show you. If you take
Different
a look
fronts. Isn't a front.
at the picture I'm sending
Different
right
pilots or
now,
something?
Different fronts.
you see how the cow catcher / plow does a little bit of a modernish look.
It's the same in both pictures.
No,
Yeah.
but if you take a look at this, if you take a look at this picture,
Look at this graph.
Look at this
Also, I'll
photograph.
assume for
if
my
you
own
look at this
sanity.
picture, if you look at this picture of 1401 on the scrapyard, she has a, what are they called?
Switcher boards, right?
Switcher
Switcher
pilot.
boards.
Switcher pilot. That's what it's called.
So
not
it was-
seeing the difference.
There is a difference. Basically,
style
it
point?
just means that at the end of its life, 1406 was allocated to being a switcher.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I see. I see the difference now.
Alright.
Derp derp.
Well, we got
I don't think I want to count that as a
have
Yeah,
style.
that doesn't count.
Skyline
I don't think it
K2.
counts.
Most
All right,
lots
just
and lots and lots of engines got that at the end of their lives.
Yeah.
Does the GS64 have a head-end throttle?
And then funnel.
Because the J1s do.
I think it might.
I'll assume they'll both have power. I assume they both have power
They do.
reverse. Yeah, they
Yeah.
better.
And these things look a lot like the Niagaras.
Sort of.
Wait, no,
No, not
yeah,
really.
they do kind of. They look a lot more like the what are they
Safety
called?
Always.
The New York Central 284 Berkshires.
Oh, okay. The older Berkshires.
Berk,
I guess
Berk. Oh, the J1 is safe.
safe.
Oh yeah, it
It
has
says safety first.
Oh my
Yeah, it
god!
has safety
God
first
damn
on the front.
it. Sure.
God damn it.
It's safe. It gets
It's
a point.
safe, it gets a point.
It's railroad. It's safe. It says safety on it. Makes it safe. It gets a point.
Makes
Okay,
it
fine.
safe. Jeez.
God damn it.
It is safe.
Congratulations, you get the safety.
You get all the safety.
I just imagine Oprah getting up, and you get some safety.
Yeah.
And you
She
get
has
safety. And
safety
you
points.
get safety. And you get
Everyone
And then
safety.
she looks at the
safety.
Western Pacific and goes, "You don't get safety."
And says, "Screw you."
Wait. Do you
Asshole.
have train number boards on the J1?
No, they're not passenger engines.
Well, even some freight engines had them.
Okay, well, no, they don't.
Okay. Well, I
Is it-
do.
Do
is
you?
the
Oh,
GS64?
Yeah.
Does he?
Yes? Question mark.
Where?
They're white
Are there the
in the
angled
middle.
number boards in the middle?
on the top.
Above the number 2? Are those not just number boards? Are those train boards?
I think that's a train board.
Okay. It might be. I'm not sure.
Oh wait, hang on. Style point for Milky.
Yeah.
Some of his engines had smoke deflectors.
Yep.
Okay.
A few of them were known to do that.
It looks really stupid with the smoke deflectors,
But it
but it's
works.
style point.
Sure, it's a style point. Alright,
Yeah.
so it's 21 to 19 now.
Really see much else.
It's not really anything about
Is
the.
there-
Okay.
Is there a model of yours?
Yes, there is. It only came out in brass, but
Mm.
A lot of
There
things
are-
already exist in brass.
there are now 3D prints of it.
That's-
Mine came out as the INL engine. That's
And
not obscure.
kind of
They both
Bachman,
have
not
models,
really.
so
Yeah,
Okay.
whatever.
Alright.
I'll just let that. How about trains models?
here.
No.
Yeah, okay, no
But I
and
do
no.
have
I'll
an
leave it-
open Wales.
I'm
Well,
looking.
leave
I
it as
haven't
no
even
and no.
entered in Google.
How about Gary's mod?
I
No,
Oof.
okay. No.
No.
Alright, so...
But I
still-
do have one for open Wales.
wait.
Well...
I mean, I could do both of these for Gary's mod. I don't want to, but I could. I hate building well, actually, no. I hate building big
whatever.
engines.
It's 2120. Does anybody have anything else, or I'm going to call it here?
It's
Here's
not.
the picture of the one in open Wales.
Rails has one.
The
Yeah.
Western Maryland thing has grab irons all over the place.
Does the
That
other one
adds
not?
to
Safety.
It adds to the safety.
So does mine if you will.
No, look at it.
No. No,
There's
alright. I'm
like
you know,
four
just
other
only
smoke
one
bags
safety
up
point
there.
for now.
All right. This isn't related to the J1, but more to the Western Maryland in general. It wasn't only the J-1 that got the safety first planted on the front of the locomotive.
I mean, a lot
Alright,
of
whatever.
it's too bad, but okay.
Alright, that doesn't
wait.
count.
Do you guys have comfy seats?
Oh,
Yeah.
good question. Yeah, do either of you have train line
I
steam?
do.
You have train line.
That's
Oh,
a
yeah,
good-
you probably do have train line steam. Actually,
I was
That's
a general service engine.
now it's 2121.
Oh. I need to come up with a style point.
Can you soup?
You even soup?
Yeah,
Does it
I
suit?
can soup.
Is the real question.
I can soup in the tender deck still.
Ew,
I can eat a
Yeah, you
can
just have a tender.
a tender decking.
WPGF 64 fund, please. Just fund. Yeah, we only got half of it.
Did either of you have a water scoop?
Probably not. Maybe? I don't know.
I
I can't think of any other.
No, I don't
roads
think the
that use a
WP.
scoop.
I don't think either of them use water pan or track
Yeah,
pans.
no.
So
The WP wasn't really that big. We didn't need them.
yeah. Oh, it wasn't that big. How many states would each of your guys' engines ran in?
Many.
Um,
It could be like
one,
2.
2, potentially 3 if we were running on Great Northern.
Okay. Miller.
Was that a regular
Let me
route?
take a look at the.
Probably like 2.
I want to say 3 because WP ran on Great Northern frequently to K Falls. Map and the other way around too.
Looking around.
Alright,
Oh,
well.
actually, wait, no. 4. Because
4?
we ran in Utah as well.
Well,
Uh,
let's see. Pennsylvania.
Yeah, Western Maryland went into Pennsylvania, Maryland,
Virginia.
and West Virginia.
West Virginia.
Okay.
So you're in 3 states. But just out of curiosity, did your guys have any trackage rights on other railroads?
Yes.
Well, yeah, he was just talking about going on Great Northern.
Yeah.
We had trackage rights on the
But they have
B&O. We had them on the B&O on 3 different portions of the railroad.
To
Okay.
where, though? To a different state?
They had trackage rights on the B&O between Cumberland and Vindex,
Where the hell is that?
Maryland.
Okay.
Okay.
Between Cold Junction and Rockwood, Pennsylvania,
Okay.
and between Boas Junction, Pennsylvania, and Chieftain, West Virginia.
So
So, no new states there. Still 3 states.
yeah.
Yeah, still 3 states. I'm just saying.
Alright, so do we give Milky the trackage rights states and make him have 4? Or...
I suppose.
Yes.
Alright,
Seems
so
like a
Milky...
strange stat, but okay.
I mean, we've done it before.
Okay.
It just hasn't come down to it.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, it seems strange because of trackage rights and all that nonsense.
Yeah. Well, it's just a question of where did you run, and
Yeah.
Mookie has 4 states, and Jake has 3, so it's 21-22.
Okay. I'm good.
I think that's it. I'm not sure there's anything else
I'm
we can
good.
do.
That's all I'm gonna do.
Yeah, that's all I'm gonna do too.
All right, votes.
I mean, I'm voting for the J-1.
Why? It has a dash,
I mean, it's not in Standard Land.
but it has a
Well,
dash.
And it didn't have any trackage rights over the Penzi.
The motto of Standard Land is not destroy all the dashes. There just aren't any dashes in Standard Land.
Well, Pennsylvania is standard land, so there's a
No,
dash
the Pennsy
there.
is Standard Land. We were in a lot more than Pennsylvania.
Okay, I'm not sure which one to vote for. I kind of like both of these.
Okay.
The WP thing, because it exists in open rails and is really good to run.
That's good. I think I really like the J1. I think it's honestly a better engine, but I'm going to vote for the WP GS64 because where do you think Western Pacific got their financing?
Grand.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh well.
it is one of our bastard brothers.
All right. Well, there you go.
Okay.
As we say, if you disagree, if you have a style point that you think we missed or something like that, feel free to point it out in the comments because this was a very, very close race. And we'll be back with
another
another
we're done, but the Western Railroad
exciting
thing had little ladders.
locomotive next week.
Yeah, I noticed that I had those little ladders. I wasn't pointing them out on purpose.
I mean, I don't think the little ladders count for anything.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I saw them too, and I was like, I'm not sure if this matters.
But if they were on the way to the top, then it would have. But
Yeah. So, anyways, we've got some stuff.
Anyway.
We've got some cool stuff, as a matter of fact.
yeah.
Including, as Noki pointed out, half of a T1. Actually, what
Yes.
matters here is not that it's half, but that it's 28.1% complete. Now, the reason that I can use a figure like that is the T1 Trust apparently has come up with a figure percentage-wise to describe how done the locomotive is, and they actually have a little diagram on their site now to show what's done and what's planned by the end of the year.
Nice.
So, percentage of completion determined by weight of completed and obtained parts. So, there you go. That's how they're determining percentage.
Okay.
I
that's
suppose that's as valid
cool.
as anything.
Yeah,
Anyways, that's
I
that.
think price would be more accurate, but that'd be a pain to calculate.
Well, they calculate the price based on weight, I think. They calculated it based on weight. They either did it by weight or by length. And I think by weight is a more...
Well,
because they compared it to building Tornado, I think.
yeah, and then they multiplied it by a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
Because Tornado did not cost 10 million to build.
No.
Tornado cost
Multiply
like
it by
1 million, I
standard.
believe.
Yeah. But anyways, that's they have their thing, and I think it's better to do it by weight in this case than by length, because then they'd be saying they were half done. And of course, if they did it by part, as we know, tender decking's done, it would be already finished by now.
Like 80
It'll
or
be
90.
running in
Yeah.
like a week.
Yeah, 99%.
Yeah.
99.9%.
9 and 9 safe.
I believe you
Speaking-
can talk about some tender decking.
Can I?
Tender decking.
What tender deck? Oh yeah, I can talk about some tender decking. The Coopers Toltec recently got another $20,000 grant for even more work on the tender of number 168.
Yay.
Yay!
Hooray!
They've reallocated some of their labor, specifically with an eye towards completing 168. Whether or not that's a good thing has yet to be seen, but we will keep you updated as that project progresses.
Anyways. Oh,
Also, speak of further funding, just real quick,
yes.
because more. Speaking of putting more money into a useless, endless pit,
Wow.
Hawaii's Railway to Nowhere got even more funding. I don't really think that there's much else to say there. There's actual figures.
Crap.
A lot of people are
play video.
Chair's gonna
I want to play
recommend.
video. Shut up. Continue.
Yeah. It's the figure they're giving is roughly 2.4 billion.
To bail it out. I like the wording used in this article.
Yeah. I mean, in fairness, that's accurate.
Yeah, I know. Oh my goodness. Well, I mean, among the no votes were neighbor islands. It's like, hey, hey.
Stop.
Hold on 1 second. Continue, but I'll be right back.
Okay. Because this is filler. Filling up the time. Hour and a half.
We got one
defines.
at the Oregon Electric Railway Museum. We got one of our trolleys up and running the other day. We got one of our Belgian ones up and running.
Belgian.
Picture's not that good, and now it's the other one that I have of it, but it's a maintenance car that, for the most part, has shelves and benches on the inside of it right now. But we converted it from a pantograph to a trolley pole and did some electrical work, and now it works. And the only reason why we did the work on this Belgium car is because the passenger ones that we have are all single-ended, so we can't operate them backwards. Publicly. That is.
Oof.
Yeah.
Oof.
Other than that, they're supposed to be way better than the single truck that we have from Portugal, so that's good.
I mean, that's also good.
Yeah, it's good.
That's my least favorite in terms of wide quality. Alright.
Alright, I guess I'll get on with it. While we're talking about the preservation news and stuff like that, recently, this past week and a half, after a 6-year restoration, Jetto Coal Company number 85, otherwise known as MAC, owned by the Grambling Locomotive Works.
The infamous, famous, amazing Gramblings.
Gramblings has returned to service, and it has already started its excursion career. What was it? The Bluegrass and Southern Scenic Railroad?
Bluegrass Scenic Railroad.
The
Bluegrass Scenic.
Oh boy.
Bluegrass Scenic Railroad, with only
In something Kentucky.
very, very, very few bugs on the first run or first day, but those were easily worked out, and she has been performing very well. And for those of you who don't know, Jetto Coal is the 100% identical twin brother to
Our favorite.
our little 040 Hank the Tank.
Turntable fucker.
Yeah. Oh boy. What did I miss anything else that I need to put into the cargoes?
I spoke briefly that we got one more Brussels cars operating
Okay.
again,
Okay, well it's just a simple
and I
thing.
put pictures in the chat.
Oh, okay, let me look at them real quick. Oh wow, it looks very safe.
Yeah, it
I
is.
like the safety stripes.
Yeah, it gets a safety point
Yeah,
for very safety.
OSHA approves.
Yes,
except for
OSHA.
it needs some work on the resistors, from what I've been told. But other than that, it works just fine, and why it's better.
Resistance is useless.
Resistance is futile.
Well, you kind of
Yeah.
need that on trolleys, so else you're gonna
Yeah, well, you know.
have some.
Otherwise, you
electrical
get
trouble.
3 speeds, stop, go, and go faster.
I
Yeah.
don't see any problem with this.
Well, Well, you kind of need that in between.
No.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Pensy doesn't know what you're talking about.
It's good. It's good.
Speaking of Pensy things. So, actually, this is something that I touched on a little bit last week, and it was the fingers crossed that Penn Station gets done on time, and it got done with a day to spare. And I like how the article says Amtrak finishes Penn Station work with a day to spare, as if, what was it? It sort of sounded like they were in danger of not having a day to spare, or like to hit the deadline would be the end of the world. It's like they didn't finish it with a day to spare; they finished it a day early. That's a better comparison.
Yeah.
How often does infrastructure work get done early?
Not often.
Not often, right?
Like never.
Here we go.
Never.
Announcement caps a project that Amtrak officials said ran a little ahead of schedule, although they were cautious not to predict an early end to the work. The estimated cost of the renewal project was $30 million to $40 million. So they did.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Well,
pretty penny on that one.
Yeah, pretty penny on that one indeed.
Money.
To do what probably would have been incredibly simple and easy work if it were out on some main line somewhere and not buried underneath Midtown Manhattan. In the middle of, the continent's busiest train station. So, because it was not a lot of work. But it was, it had to be done under some incredibly torturous conditions with so many trains going by. You can't just shut down Penn Station for a couple days. It just doesn't happen. As well, Amtrak is working on its PTC installation, for better or for worse, I guess. I wasn't going there with that sentence initially, but there you go. 310 locomotives with positive train control by December 31st, 2018. So, mostly on the diesel locomotives. And to pair with that, Union Pacific has released a PTC map. So they're sort of touting how much they've gotten done so far.
Oh.
And it's actually, it's fairly significant, as a matter of fact. So you have all of the implemented stuff. I want to see a bigger, blown-up version of this map. A lot of it's implemented. Apparently, Weibold, there's a section that is planned to have implementation in quarter 4, 2017 to 2018, or so, for 4 quarters, 4Q 2017, whatever that means. Yeah, from Cheyenne down to Denver, and then from Denver to, I would assume that's Grand Junction. Is he still
Ooh.
there?
Really?
Yeah. So installation of PTC
that's
over
awful
that
nice.
route. Yeah. Nice of them considering.
Yeah.
And then there are a bunch of sections with PTC not required that they're not working on. But by and large, the routes west of Omaha and Kansas City already have it installed. And then there's a small section that's going to get it implemented down in Southern California by the end of this year. And then a bunch of stuff up around Chicago that's getting it by the end of this year. And then most everything else through next year, including into New Orleans, Houston, all those places that are underwater right now.
Yeah, I was going to say, they might want to wait a little bit on those ones.
Well, yeah, you don't want to install electrical things, you got to wait till it dries out.
Yeah.
Yeah, meanwhile, things are kind of soggy, as we were mentioning, and there is a following with the Union Pacific stuff, there is a Harvey update. They donated $250,000 for Hurricane Harvey relief, which, good on you, UP, I guess. And they released another map, right? I thought there was a map. Maybe there was a different thing. KCS donated $50,000. Step it up, KCS. And the railroad said it will match up to $25,000 for a total possible gift of $100,000 from the railroad employees. blah, blah, blah. Embargoes are still in place for all Gulf Coast bound trains. Or at least they were. And there was
Aaron, guys, give me just a sec.
Oh yeah, here's the damage map. This was actually a BNSF map.
What do you need?
So, you can see all of...
Yeah, I was hoping to.
Okay, do you want to go down there? Because
You can see all of the area that's currently out of service.
You're okay.
And with operations suspended as of Tuesday evening. So this is a little bit out of date, but you can see the areas that were affected by Hurricane Harvey, which is fairly significant, as a matter of fact.
Yeah.
So, you know, who would have thunk that hurricanes mess stuff up?
Yeah.
Who'd have thunk it?
Yeah. So,
You
anyway.
know what else can mess stuff up? New
What?
diesels.
Wait, what?
Oh dear.
Constant
Like,
sneezes spread
there's
diseases.
Navajo mine in New Mexico that ran E60 electrics for the longest time on the unknown section of track in the middle of nowhere. Finally got diesels to replace their E60s. And most of them came from NAM, and I think maybe one or two came from Amtrak.
Wait, how many did they get?
Uh,
The E60s came from Amtrak and stuff.
yeah.
Oh, okay, because I was going to say, yeah, no, E60s are old now. They're, like, really old.
Yeah, that's why they got diesels to replace them. It's the same, but yeah, the engines were getting kind of old, and to be honest, no one has made an electric freight locomotive for quite a while.
Yeah,
Mhm.
right. I mean, the E60s weren't even supposed to be electric freight locomotives, were they? They were just sort of co-opted into that service, right? They weren't originally designed for
Yeah.
freight, were they?
No,
No.
Yeah.
no.
So-
They're the closest. They're about the closest thing we have to a modern is electric freight locomotive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
They were originally passenger, but
But they got-
actually,
Ousted by the toasters.
yeah. But
the toasters.
they were initially replaced the Chi-Chi ones.
Well, if you
Well,
want
we
to
tried
ride
to.
some vintage equipment on Amtrak main lines,
Heritage equipment.
yeah, and this is not a Amtrak thing. In fact, it's being put on in part
Right now.
by G&W.
Oh,
Everybody
The
say,
Orange Plague is doing a
"Wow."
good thing.
Wow.
Guys decided to do a good
The
thing.
the Two
They always
Rivers
do.
Steam Special. No, that's wrong. The Two Rivers Steam Special excursion on the Providence and Worcester Railroad, Amtrak, and the Valley Railroad. Saturday, October 28th, 2017 only. Tickets are now on sale. So,
Okay.
this is an excursion that begins in Worcester.
Worcestershire.
It goes down through it goes through Putnam? Groton, Old Saybrook. Oh, I thought it would be it goes down on the Norwich branch. Okay. I didn't realize that it was going to go down that way. So the Two Rivers Steam Special goes down on the Norwich branch of the Providence and Worcester Railroad through Connecticut, onto the Northeast Corridor, and to Old Saybrook, where the train is handed off from Providence and Worcester engines to the Valley Railroad steam power. And
Good old P State of Rhode Island W.
yes, yeah, Rhode Island and Massachusetts W.
I wonder why.
Yeah, but that's and then it will be hauled up to good speeds, and then back down, and then back around, back to Worcester.
Well,
So,
speak of G&W doing good things, their financial results for spring 2017 are in,
yeah,
and they have an increase in operating revenue, so that's
Yay.
good.
yay.
And yeah, I can't read the
Good.
rest of the article.
Oh, is it on
It's,
trains? Oh, let me see. Let me look at it. Let me load it up real quick. So, you in Wyoming, blah, 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 we're up to 540.4 million from 501 million compared to the same quarter in 2016. Operating revenues, North American operating revenues increased 3.6%. operating income from GW's North American, blah blah blah.
But they're doing good.
Australian operations saw favoring gains. Operating revenues increased 38.9%.
Wow.
To 76.8 million from 55.3 million. So, and also, they have things in Europe and the UK. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Yep.
Up 4.5%.
They're an international company.
They're everywhere, man. That's why they're the Orange Plague.
Orange.
Reported income from European rail ops increased to 1.5 million with an operating loss of 1.2 million. So, they're not doing so hot in Europe, I guess.
But they're doing all right everywhere.
100% surprising, though, because Europe, the markets are really close together.
Yeah.
So freight rare doesn't make as much sense. Doesn't make as many dollars either.
But you know what else doesn't make sense? Vandals that damage roundhouses.
Uh-oh.
Now, this happened to a UP roundhouse in Evanston, Utah. And
Oh, wait, this is
people
where
threw
Achilles-
rocks at the windows.
Oh yeah, this is Achilles' place.
Yeah.
I hear the person that does these sort of terrible acts is by the name of Chris Ullman. No, wait.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shook.
No, it's not him. Don't go after him.
No. Please no.
All
No,
right.
dude.
In fact, go visit him and his Martian friend.
Oh, God.
Right?
So, a seminar on steam locomotives is being put on in some amount of time. Hang on, let me open the actual
Some amount of time.
on September 24th from 6 o'clock to 9 o'clock p.m., entitled Steam Locomotives History and Operation, presented at the Martian Materials Meteorite Store by Chris Homan. This is such a strange yet interesting
Yeah, right?
little event.
I'm confused. Like,
Not only is it
what
being
is this?
presented by Chris,
Oh.
it's being presented at a store that
Sells
kind of-
Martian meteorites.
that sells rocks.
Martian freaking rocks.
Hey, kid.
Yeah.
You want to buy a moonwalk rock?
It's a wall.
That's basically what that store is.
It's not a boulder.
But
It's a
that's
rock.
not the only thing going on in this area. Right, Jake?
Wait, say that again.
Right.
I said that's not the only
Jake.
thing going on in his area, right, Jake?
Right.
Oh yeah, right. Coming up, again in however you pronounce it, Pennsylvania, shall you kill
Oh my
something?
God.
What?
Something not from this country.
That's
Oh.
town.
Schuylkill?
Schuylkill.
Schuylkill.
Skookle.
Google.
Okay, in
Schuylkill.
Squish, 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 squish.
Schuylkill,
Oh, my frog broke.
in Schuylkill, Spoopel, Pennsylvania, Haven, Pennsylvania,
God damn it.
they'll be hosting its 29th annual Schuylkill Haven Borough Day, where they will be running steam excursions out of the old town and train station, pulled by the infamous Reading and Northern 425.
Why is it infamous?
Infamous
It's a hit car.
because it hit a car.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
Well, I'll get to that after this since we're on that topic. But so it'll be running excursions 3 times on September 30th at 11 a.m., 1 p.m., and 3 p.m. And you'll be pulled out by a diesel and will be brought back in by 425. And not only will 425 will be there, but another steam engine will be there as well. CNJ number 113 will also.
Whoa!
Oh my God!
113.
113 is gonna be here! Oh my God!
I think I got a forward motor.
Yeah, my work. No. No. Not even gonna go there on this podcast.
Wait a minute.
Good.
Travel with Winnie the Pooh, Eeyore, and Tigger too. Wait a minute.
Oh God.
Hey, actually, to make a detour into something a little bit more lighthearted than 425 attacking a car, in that very area, as a matter of fact, so there's going to be a train from New York City, the newly refurbished Penn Station, into Allentown. This is this year's fall foliage train, which is going to go from, it'll depart Penn Station at 8 a.m. This is in, when is this going to be? It's going to be in October, at the end of October, 29th and 30th. It will pass under the Hudson River, stopping at Newark, New Jersey to accept passengers and transition from electric to diesel power. Then it will head west along the former Lehigh Valley Railroad through the Musconetong, whatever, tunnel just east of
Philipsburg.
From there, we'll cross the Delaware River into Easton, continuing on through Freemansburg and South Bethlehem before rumbling past the rail yards in East Allentown and continuing along Mason Street
Oh God!
onto Emmaus and to Harrisburg. So,
how do you pronounce that?
So I don't know. It's basically a roundabout way to Harrisburg, I guess. So it's funny. It's funny that they're putting this on. This is basically a big middle finger to Norfolk Southern, because about a month ago, apparently, NS said, oh, when was this even posted? Wait a minute. Because there's a thing, September 20, it says 20, blah, blah, blah. Is this the right one? I figure it's the right one. I'll look at this. I'll look at this a little bit, but NS basically said that they will not, no chance to any by saying no to any chance that Amtrak could use its freight tracks for a commuter train from the Lehigh Valley to New York. Amtrak has scheduled 2 day-long excursion trains from New York into the Lehigh Valley. So, it's... Oh, we can't do that? Well, we're going to do that. But just this once. So, these trains will pass through Amtrak. Autumn Express excursion trains will pass through the Lehigh Valley for the first time. And this will be tracks that haven't been traversed by passengers since the 1980s. And it will give rail enthusiasts a scenic experience of a past when trains rumbled through the Lehigh Valley daily. So... But, unfortunately, that doesn't mean that they're going to get their commuter service anytime soon, so...
No!
Alright, since we are still in this region, I'll take over real quick again. But before I get into this, before I get into that subject...
Into it. Please.
Let me finish. For all you O-scale modelers out there at the Schuylkill event, and on the 30th, there will be a limited edition K-Line passenger train set, which will feature 2, well, of course, Alco double diesel engines, and you can buy Burro Day passenger cars, the Dock, Columbia, Parkway, and St. John. So, for all you O-scale modelers, I recommend getting those, because those actually look pretty cool.
You say that like we have an audience.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna.
We don't.
For
we
the
don't.
record, apparently that was an incorrectly posted article. The Autumn Express for this year is going to actually be up. Where's it going?
That article was fake news.
Burden
Fake
Hills,
news.
Haverstraw.
Yeah, you fake news.
I think.
Okay.
Oh, it's going up the west side of the Hudson this year.
Ooh.
So there you go.
All right.
That's a cool one as well. But there you go.
All right. So getting into the main topic, and another incident has happened with steam locomotives, as if they've not already happened enough since Great Dismal Swamp.
Or
But
since they were invented, but
Since
okay.
they were invented.
at least an excursion service, which costs insurance rates, blah, blah, blah. But the Reading and
Died.
Northern on one of the Reading and Northern's excursions pulled by 425 through the Lehigh Gorge Scenic Railway, it was pulling into the Jim Thorpe station on Monday morning when it unfortunately collided with a car. And on how the train was moving at 5 miles an hour with the bell ringing and whistle blowing, I'm still trying to figure out how deaf this guy was.
Old person.
Apparently, allegedly, it was an old woman. This is according to someone that was on the scene. Suspiciously, it was Chris.
Yeah, it was Homan Christopher.
Yeah.
That guy's causing all sorts of problems.
Yep.
He's a vandal.
Yeah. I heard
bet
he's,
he
I
shook
heard
the
he's
camera.
in league with the world's lamest terrorists.
I heard he is too.
But so
They're called the Enforcement.
The locomotive ran into the car, and the car made a turn, and then she started driving forward, which ran into a telephone pole, which shook it like an earthquake.
I think this was Chris then, if it shook something.
Here I am.
Rocking like a hurricane. It shook the telephone pole and immediately stopped the car.
Okay.
No injuries or anything like that. Train was only moving 5 miles an hour, so everyone's good there.
The car is probably a little bit smooshed.
Yeah, the car is not in a good state.
Yeah.
When I put a dent in the double decker, I was going at like 1 mile per hour.
Wait, you crashed the
You
double decker?
dented your double decker.
What?
It was at 1 mile per hour.
You still
and it-
crashed
I
it.
mean,
You
that's
still
still.
crashed it.
Oh
You know
my
what?
god.
I've known people that have derailed cars, and I've yet to
You
do
still
that.
crashed it.
Nice job. You know what else is crashing?
What?
CSX.
Me.
Somehow
Not literally, but just figuratively this time. And here's a nice little article. Oh, directed at Hunter Harrison. So,
Uh-oh.
Wait a
to hear
minute.
CSX CEO Hunter Harrison tell it, the embattled freight railroad is on the right track. But to Amtrak and its customers, nothing could be further from the truth. So, you know, Harrison told regulators that CSX is driven to provide superior service, but regulators seem to disagree with that, and has ordered CSX to appear at a public hearing on Monday or on
Uh-oh.
Tuesday. Also, tickets for the foliage train go on sale, I think, on Monday or Tuesday, and they go really fast. So if you want to be on that, I know it's not the one that I talked about, but the link will be in the cargoes. And now you know. So, anyways,
All right. You know who actually derailed? Union Pacific.
did they?
In my town,
Slightly.
they were running a train out of Albany yards because they had to pick up a few cars there. The guy on the main clunks.
Oops.
Crunch
Wait, what
or
do you mean,
like
French?
clunk?
What'd they do?
They went. I think they got a few cars off of the track,
Ooh, fun.
and it led to them having to wheel it, which took about 2 hours to do. And the worst that they had to deal with was people yelling at them to get the train out of there.
Oh, wait, were they blocking the road?
Yes,
Oh, man.
yes, they were.
Whenever I think of trains and roads and blocking and stuff like that, I keep thinking of that Mexican train that runs over that protest.
Yeah.
Whenever I think of.
I read
trains
I read the banner they had, and I threw it in a Google Translate, and it was something about railroad crossings.
Okay.
When I think of trains blocking crossings, I think of P&W 1501 just switching all day.
Alright,
Yeah.
anyways.
Going city. But yeah, they got back on track. So,
Uh-huh. Oh.
and yeah, managed to get out of the way. And there's
Well-
this in downtown, which has a few railroad crossings.
While CSX is trying to make some, well, CSX is busy burning their company down from the inside. They are promoting healthy habits with a school grant program.
Oh.
I like this.
Okay.
This is the trust us, guys. We're doing good things. It's like, oh my god. So, benefit an estimated 152,000 students in 186 school districts. That's pretty significant. But, like, guys, fix your company. I appreciate this. But there are more important things for you to be doing, in my opinion. And probably in the opinion of all of your customers. Like, every single one of them. Maybe except for Tropicana, because Tropicana's apparently like, I guess they're doing okay.
Yeah, but the fruit train is like the gravy train.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly the case.
Yeah.
The fruit train is like the gravy train. But yeah, that's their thing.
Alright. Speak of companies that need to get themselves out, the whole TriMet is being sued
By an idiot.
by a woman who lost her egg after being hit by a TriMet train.
Why did she get hit by a train?
Yeah,
it was
do you care to
completely
detail?
her fault. Like,
Yeah.
L2.
See, I knew this was gonna happen ever since the what's it called, that lawsuit when it came to CSX and that one girl, and that the family won against CSX. I knew this was gonna start happening left and right. That they're gonna try and get as much money from the railroads as they can.
Mm-hmm.
And I've already been correct.
The spot that she was at had crossing gates for cars, including flashing red lights, but no such systems assist for pedestrians.
They didn't have special pedestrian gates.
You noticed that.
Well, no, she didn't
down.
notice. Why didn't she notice?
Because she's an idiot.
Well,
She was staying towards the platform to board the train for work.
no,
The
hold
train
on.
operator applied the brakes after striking the person.
No. Here's the kicker. According to Beaverton police, witnesses said Lang was wearing earbuds, had a hood over her head, and appeared distracted as she ran across the tracks when she was struck.
Oh my god.
I mean, I know people
That's several
Look,
kinds of
listen,
stupid.
live.
Yeah, come on. That immediate age, like you saved her.
You
life.
did, lady. You didn't do the first two things, but you surprisingly did the third thing.
Yeah, and I don't
Because
see
the
Sue
paramedic
on the
was
list.
strappy right there.
Yeah.
Don't listen, somehow live. Sue.
While we are on the thing of all these people and all this stuff with accidents and stuff like that, well, we're gonna go across the ocean, everybody. We're going all the way over to India, where a train derailment happened. Where 5 of the passenger cars derailed, and so far at least 20 people have been killed.
It's like it was like they were smushed. Like the cars do not look good. This is from like a month ago, but the cars do not look good.
But
It looks like an accident that would have happened like 50 years ago.
okay, apparently train crashes are frequent in India.
Well, yeah, I mean when you don't have modern systems.
OSHA and shit.
I mean, just,
Yeah.
I mean, not OSHA. I don't think OSHA is the one that prevents train wrecks.
But you know what
But,
I mean, like
yeah.
standards.
Yeah, sure.
Said at least 8 cars derailed. It's the 4th major passenger train derailment of this year, and the 3rd in the what appears to be like a Providence or something. Uttar Pradesh in 2017.
Mm-hmm.
and I think it looks like the number one major this past year in the same province or country or state, whatever they have it over there, was in November of last year, apparently, and it killed 150 people. That is not good.
No.
No, that's not good.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Hey, guess what Minnesota wants?
Uh-oh.
Minnesota wants more Empire builders.
I heard about that.
It wants
You know,
it wants more stops and double the trains.
you know who else wants stops? Helena City.
Well, they want a
Montana.
stop, don't they? Nothing goes there.
They want a stop. Period.
Why's that? Or elaborate.
It's
They have
time
a
to
depot
stop.
that was used by the North Coast Hiawatha back when the Milwaukee Road was a thing.
Mhm.
So, Amtrak Montana? Question mark.
Amtrak Montana. Hey, I mean,
I don't know.
give me trains, I guess.
And I think the Empire Builder passes by it, but it doesn't stop.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they just don't quite get it. There's a video here, by the way, speaking of more trains, there's a video here about Amtrak CEO, or, it's of the Amtrak CEO talking about his long-term vision for Amtrak. And I haven't gotten to watch it yet, but it's probably something interesting to look at. I always kind of get, I kind of get a little bit excited when I hear about, like, Amtrak wants to, add this or, change this or whatever. Because it's like, look at this. Look at, we're doing things. We can do it. We're building trains. Take the train places. Especially if the trains get nicer. For example, here on the Empire service, Amtrak trains serving the capital region will get a fresh, new look as part of a $16 million overhaul of 450 of the passenger railroad's oldest Amfleet cars. So, new seat cushions, carpet, lighting, flooring, upgraded wainscoting, bulkheads, and just like much nicer stuff. So all of this work is going to be performed at the Rensselaer Maintenance Facility, which is about 30 minutes from me. Less than that, actually, probably like 15. Apparently 822 is there now because Graham texted me about it. So, yeah, the cars that are based out of here are more than 40 years old, and they're showing their age, especially for a regular, well-traveled service. Yeah. So, yeah, the new designs, they look pretty cool, and I'm eager to see what we get out of them. I'd like to see more out of the Empire service, because it could be a lot. It is a lot right now. It's actually really great to have a sort of regional rail service that isn't commuter rail, because we don't have commuter rail here.
I mean, it's nice to, have public transportation you can depend on.
Yeah, right? Or you.
And that's to be the state of California,
Uh-oh.
which is, their bullet train is running into more problems.
They're gonna have like a hyperloop in a couple years anyways. Watch this.
Yeah.
Elon Musk is gonna be like, yeah, I just built a thing. It goes underground. It goes 500 miles an hour. But
anyways, they're trying to fix some of those problems, and they even have a nice interactive construction page,
which probably shows how much they haven't done yet.
Actually, they built a bridge for high-speed rail.
I mean, congrats. Is there anything attached to the bridge?
Support.
That's not a yes. Oh my god. Okay, well...
No, they aren't getting track yet, but they are building the infrastructure to do it.
Come on, guys. Build it.
God.
But
faster.
It's being built.
Mom, I
Step up
said
your
The
game,
world's
California.
first zero emissions passenger train.
Wait, what?
It's set to take off by the end of the year.
The
pretty cool.
the hydrogen powered train.
Yeah.
Swag.
Didn't we already talk about that?
Did we?
I don't think we did.
If not, how did we not talk about that? It's huge.
It's huge.
Huge.
it's gonna be huge.
I think we mentioned it very briefly, but I didn't think about
Ye-
it.
Yeah, you didn't worry. Yeah.
We may not be using
Anyways.
hydrogen to cross the Atlantic anytime soon. I like that they're talking about the Hindenburg. It's like, maybe not bring that up in a thing about transportation.
No.
Hey.
So
Unless
this,
you're like
Where
arguing,
is
yeah, unless you're
hydrogen
arguing against hydrogen.
equivalent of the Titanic.
this is Norway, isn't it?
Oh, nice.
Damn Norwegians.
Norwegians.
Yeah. Norwegian engineering, yeah.
Engineering. Actually,
Yeah.
speaking of being eco-friendly, TJ's favorite railroad, not Strasbourg, the Everett, is testing biocoal. So, biofuel
Nice.
pellets made by a Pennsylvania paper company. So this was a little while ago. They tested one of these coal substitutes and raised steam pressure with it, blah blah blah. They use
Yeah, I
fuel
believe
cubes.
I believe it's the same biocoal that's being produced by the ATSF Hudson group.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I think they're involved in it.
Cool. As far as potential
So-
drawbacks, the Roaring Spring biofuel material uses its thermal properties if it gets wet. Oh, that sucks. You have to cover the tenders.
You also can't
More
use
tender decking.
But
automotive.
the... What?
Hmm?
What'd you say?
More tender decking.
I didn't say anything.
What'd you say?
I didn't say anything.
What'd you say?
I said, if you have something that loses its combustive properties when it gets wet, it will not be very useful on a steam locomotive.
No, maybe
Coal
not.
gets wet all the time.
Yeah, you'd have to have an all-weather tender.
And even that the thing that is your enemy in that isn't the rain. The thing is the locomotive itself. Tenders leak.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
a lot.
true. That's true.
That's not something that's like, oh yeah, we'll just throw a tarp over it.
Well, no, yeah.
No, you're pretty, that's kind of difficult to do when the tender, getting the coal wet is going to be leaking.
Yeah.
You know what you're gonna need to do? You're gonna need
What?
to build it like the Flying Scotsman and have two tenders, one for coal and one
But-
for water behind it.
Oh jeez.
Yeah, again, no one said that was the final version of this biocoal.
Well, I mean,
This isn't even my final form.
ideally, they can work around that, but that is kind of a
It's
detriment.
still a work of concept kind of deal.
Yeah,
They're just now testing it on a bigger scale.
yeah. In the article, they talk about cost a little bit as well, saying that. Hold on, let me scroll back down. Saying that it is too soon to say if biofuel will be more cost-effective than coal when factors beyond the cost of fuel per ton are factored in. So yeah, no, we'll see if it becomes more or less useful. But I think it's really cool that you can have this renewable coal substitute. Because then theoretically, if it's not that hard to make, you could make it closer than you could get coal in a lot of cases.
Yeah.
Especially if it's a paper product thing making it, all you need is a stand of trees. And you can just, regrow trees.
We
Anyways.
revive the timber industry.
I mean, you can make bank even these days, like, on tree farms. Not like,
Yeah.
Yeah. You know the guy who makes the super hostile maps?
Yeah.
For Minecraft? He actually owns a bunch of land that he uses for tree farms. Or that he loans out. He was talking about it in a video. I was like, okay. Vix has money. I get it.
Alright, I guess I'll take over the news once again, and I've been
Good segue.
completely silent. So, ever since around 2013, 2012, that type of area, the state of Florida has been buying CSX trackage over the past few years with the creations of the Tri-Rail, Sunrail, etc. Well, now it looks like
It's underwater.
the Miami-Dade County is looking at purchasing more tracks from CSX in the county for transit.
What the hell is going on with this webpage? Is it just me, or is it only like a sliver?
According to this, it says, but there is a new element in the equation.
I think it's just you.
God damn it! All right, well at least everybody
Is
else.
the new element in the equation here is that the railroad changed its leadership in March with the announcement that F. Hunter Harrison, not
F?
E.
F.
but
Hunter
F.
Harrison.
Wait a minute. there was
Tell
more.
us how you really feel.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. So there. Wait a minute.
Tell us how you really.
So there's 25 There's 25 other Hunter Harrisons.
Yeah, exactly.
This isn't even my final form.
Can the real Hunter Harrison please stand up?
Please stand up.
Okay, continue.
I just,
The alphabet with
why
Hunter
did you
Harrison.
say F? Who's the answer? F. Hunter Harrison. Hey, why'd you say it like that? I just said his name.
I
F.
just
Hunter
don't like
Harrison.
him.
Yeah, you said F. Hunter. You said F. Hunter Harrison. What did Hunter Harrison ever do to you?
Have you ever heard of CSX?
Yes, I have. The 72-year-old former head of Canadian Pacific Railway had signed on a
Overnight.
4-year term as CSX CEO. Oh, 4
Oh.
years.
Oh, gee.
Oh, great.
Oh, F.
Yeah, F.
GHI.
Press
Press F. Hunter Harrison
Press-
to pay respects.
Press F. Press F to complete F. Hunter Harrison.
Alright, anyways, what else is going on? Anything else going on? We can lightning round it a little bit now. Most of the other stuff I have is about Hurricane Harvey or...
I have a couple of things.
What's up, Jader?
Okay, so sort of going back to the Everett Railroad. On November 4th and 5th, they will be hosting they will be running a photo charter with a combine and one coach.
Oh my god.
They'll do run-bys around Hollidaysburg and on the Claysburg and Martinsburg branches. They'll be having a full session on Saturday, night session on Saturday night, and then the Sunday morning session. And then that'll give everybody time to travel to Strasbourg.
Oh.
Strasbourg.
For another photo charter. 475 will be dressed up as NW382.
Again.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh,
Great.
I got
with
something.
the with the tiniest spark arrestor I've ever seen. Doesn't look very effective.
I have
And,
something.
I
I have something to say here
Wait a
about.
Don't be surprised if a couple of Rosies show up too. Wait, what?
What?
I don't know, it says that in the description for the Strasbourg charter. Our charter will feature run-bys from sunrise to sunset as well as a night session. We'll also have a number of civilian reenactors for station shots. Don't be surprised if a couple of Rosies show up too. Wait, what's a Rosie?
Like
Wait,
Rosie
what,
the
Tim?
Riveter?
No
maybe?
idea.
I don't know. What's a Rosie?
That would be my best guess. I've never heard of a Rosie. I've heard of a Rosebud, but that wouldn't make any sense.
Okay. Well, anyways, we can bang some stuff out here, and then we'll
Smash.
smash.
Sign off.
Yeah.
I said I was gonna say
Okay.
something. I
A
forget what I was
smash.
gonna say.
Okay.
No,
But you
it
know what I'm going
Smash.
to say? The Peninsula Railway Group is doing weed whacking on their waterway.
Weed
Congratulations.
whacking.
And they've got about, I want to say about 4 miles done so far. From downtown Shelton to almost outside of town.
Mm-hmm.
They're getting somewhere.
Congrats.
And-
Peninsula Railway.
Especially since they got donated a speeder as well. Oh, well, I already brought that up.
Yeah, that was last time, wasn't it?
No.
Yeah,
they
they
got a
got
thing.
all the equipment from the railroad, pretty much.
They're gonna go red put.
And they also have 2 diesels. And a while back, not quite sure how the funding has gone, but they moved a passenger car to be restored at the Chehalis and Western
Okay.
out in Wenatchee.
Mm-hmm. All right. Anything else?
261
I got something.
What
has
have
a
you got?
nice article on it.
It is from Ed Dickens.
Steam God.
Special Ed.
In my opinion, engine killer. He fried E8s and E9s.
1953.
But
Well,
so
it still exists, so that's something.
surprisingly, but with the 2017 Steam season for the Union Pacific Steam team now completed, which gave number 844 a 3-week-long trips this summer, they can now give more attention to Big Boy number 4014.
Big Daddy.
Big Daddy. I love it when you call me
Hey.
Big Papa.
When
Whoa.
you call me Big Daddy.
That's
Hey, baby.
well.
You want some?
Well then.
When you're hitting it from behind and she says, 261 has acquired a new buffet dining car.
What? What? I mean, I guess if you really like 261, that's like,
I mean, there are people
Yeah.
out there.
Yeah.
yeah. What?
Okay.
Also, for
well,
the record, some people give 261 and it's people a little bit too much credit.
I don't know.
The article I mentioned earlier.
Yeah, the foam article.
Yes.
Yeah.
it's former
Wait, what
standards.
article is this? What article is this?
The one that's just called 261 foam.
261 foam. Do you have it
Very
under your
descriptive.
It's under
Yeah, so
Milky's.
it's right here.
keys?
I think I just topped. Speaking of things that don't even see.
Oh, yeah, I saw this. Ugh. Oh, bullshit.
I mean, it's a nice article, but way to toot your own horn, guys.
Yeah.
You know what? You know what isn't bullshit though? This new FRA chief.
Oh yeah. Wait, wasn't he part of Conrail?
He was the general manager in Chicago for the Southern Pacific Railroad. I
Oh,
Googled
okay.
this guy. He's a good guy.
Okay.
And Tane SP1 Hotfix 1 Beta is apparently out or close to being out.
It was close when we got the article. I don't know, like.
Yeah.
I don't really have an opinion on the new FRA guy yet because he
I
hasn't.
haven't heard enough of him
Yeah.
yet.
Yeah, neither have I.
One thing on the 261 article, this is the thing that I saw a while ago when I read it.
Yep.
I just want to point out, we also didn't want to disrupt the steam engine by adding a diesel-powered generator, since that would take away from the historic correctness.
What?
And then 2 lines later, and then 2 lines later says, oh god, where'd it go? It says, oh yeah, the 261 is the first steam engine to utilize solar panels for PTC.
Oh,
that
what?
doesn't.
Wait a minute.
Wait, hang on. So
What?
a diesel generator takes away from the historical correctness, but solar panels on the cab roof don't.
Solar freaking railway.
You could at least hide a diesel generator. Heck, you could put it in a different car, but solar panels?
You can put it in a
What?
battery.
That's hilarious.
Real beef?
Dipshits.
Jeez.
The thing-
I mean, you could just say you didn't want to have to pay for diesel fuel. It's okay.
It's okay. But good lord.
Or listen to. Brrrr.
There's a select group of these people that are, or some of these groups of people that are very impressed with themselves, and the 261 people are some of them.
Yeah.
The only other one that I know of offhand is the Frisco 1522 group.
Oh man, we're throwing shade at so many people today.
Yeah.
We're gonna have a lot of angry comments.
No, fuck
Yeah.
'em. They could deal with it. If they don't want me to say that they're assholes, they could stop being assholes.
Yeah.
They have an option.
Yeah,
Anyways.
it's not like they're stuck being rude.
Oh, rude.
Anyways.
Anyway,
anything
I
else?
guess-
Anything else that's real important and can't wait because we can. You know,
Oh.
I bought a couple things.
that's
Wrong
that's
section,
The
but I
wrong
know.
section. Give him a point.
Oh,
Bastard.
I
You
have
were so
something.
close to going without a point.
What
I
is
have
your
something.
Make it quick.
I actually have something.
What do you do something?
Okay, good.
In
Do
in downtown Los Angeles,
it. Okay.
bus service, which took over the railroads, is now declining as railroads are expanding.
Ha.
Ha
There's
Kill
a
the
thing.
bus.
There's a
Fuckers
thing.
shipped by rail.
Suck it, bus.
Seriously though, there's a thing we talk about in mass transit, like engineering, transportation engineering, that we sort of tongue in cheek call the bus stigma, and you can see this huge drop off of, you if you look at a graph, and we actually did this recently in class. If you look at a graph of
look at this
transit
graph.
mode, like to work, by income bracket, bus starts out really high and immediately like drops, and you see the
Yeah.
other modes pick up, and it's like there's some sort of, I mean, I'm not sure why it's there. I also have it.
I have a theory to why it could be there.
I mean, I have it. There's nothing inherently wrong with the bus, but it's just like I don't want to take the bus. I'd
I
rather
want to take the
something
trolley.
else. Yeah,
You-
and my professor theorized that it's sort of like the idea of permanence. Obviously, when you can get picky, or when you have the ability to get picky, you're gonna be more picky towards the thing that seems like it's always supposed to be there. And,
Yeah.
uh,
That was the decline of the streetcars.
yeah.
That
There
makes
were so
sense.
many of them that people just
I'd
got
rather
sick and
take a
tired of
bus.
them.
It's new and
Well,
shit.
yeah. I mean,
And it can go anywhere.
yeah. But now, if you look at, it's like, well, will the bus show up? It's like, well, I can see the tracks in the street. I know the streetcar has to show up.
Yeah.
I know it's gonna come by here.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's the bus stigma in action.
Yeah.
It's a thing. It's a thing. If you want more people
Good.
to use public transit, if there are already people that have the means to get to their destination, you're not going to want to put more buses there because they're just not going to use them. So,
Yep.
Anyways, is that all, folks?
Yep.
That's all, folks.
So,
All right. Well, this week, today we have the end of the line. So, first up is Jake with 2 points. 2 stupids.
Brick me.
Well.
We're
waiting.
Oh my god!
I'm
was
sorry, I'm
perfect.
posting something.
That was perfect
I'm
on
posting
my
something.
end.
Yeah, that
Um,
was beautiful.
I'm posting something. I'm posting something. This year's been the year of the nickel plate with a bunch of stuff happening. Like today with the Allen County trips and 757 and 765 later this month. I'd say it's been quite a year for the nickel plate, and I'm hoping to see more other railroads follow right behind it.
Alright. Nice.
Shame on you, Jader.
Shame on you, Jader. Shame
Jader
on
with
you.
1 point. Hey, Jake, you're supposed to stop talking. Jader with 1 point.
I bought a couple of Alcos. Yay.
I
During
think
the
I know what
during the
Alcos you're talking
podcast.
about.
All right.
Yeah, the
Libel
two
with-
SP ones I've
Shut
been
up.
watching forever.
Jader, you're supposed to stop talking too. All right.
Thanks, Obama. True story.
Oh no. His fault. Anyways. Milky with no points.
Anyone want to buy some PCCs for the Iron Horseman Railroad?
Oh, whoops! I copied the entire box instead of the text inside of it.
Great job.
It pasted the box in the other document. Oh my god. PCC cars. And for myself, for my termination... Why? No, I don't want to hit enter and open that link again. Thank you very much. CSX, get it together.
Gotta get your shit and put it in a backpack. I can't remember how that goes.
You know what I've been wanting to do, just to like ensure the termination thing happens. When each person says their termination, kick them out of the call.
Jeez.
Just one at a time. I'm tempted. I might do it next time. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this podcast. We'll see you next time.
Bye.